Supposedly, Josh Brolin is the frontrunner. Yes, he's almost a senior citizen. Actually, 4 of the 5 candidates, who we'll circle back to in a second, are in their 50s. The show will focus on new recruit John Stewart and Lantern legend Hal Jordan as they try to solve a murder on Earth in the United States of America. So clearly they're trying to create some contrast with the age gap between the two. One interesting thing to consider is that James Gunn has said that DCU's first big bad is going to be introduced in Lanterns. Does that mean DC Studios is planning to introduce Parallax sooner rather than later? You tell me. So who else might we see put a green ring on it? Comicbookmovie.com reported today that Timothy Oliphant, Ewan McGregor, and Matthew McConaughey are all being considered for the role. But apparently none of them is the frontrunner if Brolin says no. According to Nexus Point News, that honor goes to Chris Pine, the poor man's Chris Hemsworth. It's odd that he's the second choice because he's not nearly as old and wrinkled as Josh Brolin. Brolin and Oliphant are both 56. McConaughey is 54, and McGregor is 53. Pine clocks in at a youthful 44. He does seem like he'd make a great Hal Jordan if the aged Brolin says no. Something about his look, I can just really see him with the gray at the temples. But if they're looking for an old man to play a Hal Jordan on the cusp of an evil transformation, I'm not sure he fits the bill. In fact, he seems so much younger than he really is, it's hard to imagine that he'll create the old cop, young cop dynamic that they're looking for. They'd have to find an 18-year-old to play John Stewart to make it work. In addition to being almost a decade younger than the second youngest candidate, Chris Pine has never really played a true villain. He was a horrible boss in Horrible Bosses 2, and an evil wizard in Disney's Wish, but I haven't seen anything from him that suggests to me that he'd make a great supervillain. Then again, maybe Parallax isn't the bad guy at all, and they just want that veteran rookie feel for their intergalactic cop show. Maybe they can get Miles Brown to play John Stewart. What do you think? What villain will DC's heroes face in Phase 1 of the DCU? Who do you want to play Hal Jordan? What about John Stewart? Did you remember to like and subscribe? Until next time, I'm Wolf Bronski, and that's what's up.